The war is back on. The war's over. The war is back on. Child trafficking. The war. The war. The war. The war. The war. Oil. Child trafficking. The war. What's the date? Sunday, July 12th. Lindsey Graham, senator, has passed away. Anyways, LGBTQ, champion Lindsey Graham has passed away. Guys, Lindsey Graham is dead. Oh no! What are we gonna do now? Senator Lindsey Graham has passed away at the age of 71. Anyways. Next. Max Holloway, Conor McGregor, they just had a big fight that lasted all of 20 seconds. You would have to actually bet $120 to get $100 that Conor McGregor would break his foot in the first round and lose. So the odds weren't that spectacular. That's what the sports books were betting on too. Oh, the Drake curse. So Serena Williams, 2015, Anthony Joshua, the boxer, a couple sports teams in Europe, anybody that affiliates themselves with Drake subsequently loses. The first time Conor McGregor lost because of Drake was when he lost to Khabib. So, Drake is a curse. Anything that Drake touches automatically just goes downhill. Hip hop, for one. Canada used to be cool before Drake. Okay, everyone's talking about civil war. It's a popular topic in America these days. And I think about what the factions would actually be in a civil war. And I think about who I would participate with. Like, what would my team be? I would pick the YNs. I would pick the YNs because I feel like they have the most gumption, the most bravado. Like, they have the most spirit. They are so confident. They're so fun. And you can't scare them. I want to be like Mr. Miyagi for the YNs. So like in the first day of training, it'd be like, hey, brother, here we go. They would tear shit up. U.S. Marines or all of O Block, dude, a united O Block, the CIA doesn't want to see it. Hello, welcome to the show. I want you to introduce today's guest, a comedian, a extreme sports advocate, and my good friend, Reeve Glisson. What's up, Reeve?
Don't use my fucking legal name, man. Come on. Use my...
What are you, a felon?
I could be.
Wait, do you literally not use your legal name?
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
Okay, I was nervous because I was like, dude, you don't have any warrants. You're not a criminal.
I hope not.
What brings you to Austin, Reeve? What's going on?
Oh, you know, man. Really just wanted to come out here and, get on demon mode.
Spread your cheeks, wings.
Yeah, did you see me out last night? Was I?
What'd you do last night? What time did you come home?
Like,
you didn't have your location shared with me. What was that about?
You didn't ask. Is there tension building?
No, I released it all last night.
Oh, without me?
Yeah, you were gone, dude. I had to put some on the TV.
Well, it is what it is. Is the first two letters of LGBTQ Lindsey Graham? I've been thinking about that the whole time.
I mean, his name's Lindsey, first of all. He had no kids, unmarried. I think he was in the closet.
Do you think he got outed and then offed himself?
Lindsey Graham was like literally gay. They said he died of like a mysterious illness.
There's been a lot of that happening.
I think it's just AIDS.
Is that what Mitch McConnell has too?
No, Mitch McConnell is in the intensive care unit, probably in like one of those chambers that they put Zordon in. And he's floating in back to fluid.
This is in bad taste. We shouldn't be talking about these really wonderful people like that.
Yeah, you're right. Rest in pieces, Lindsey Graham. Yeah, Reeve. I'm happy to hear that you're moving to Austin.
I am moving to Austin.
You are the person that got me into comedy. So you can go ahead and apologize to everyone else in the comedy scene.
Yeah. If y'all have seen Anthony stand up and not liked any of it, my bad.
Yep. He was one of those, he's one of the millions of, young white men unemployed in America who's like, hey, we should go to Austin.
I am unemployed. I got fired from my job.
We had no idea, dude. We had no idea.
It's like, you didn't have to tell us.
Dude, what happened?
You didn't have to tell us that.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, you were telling me you were going to move out here like end of the year, maybe next year. And then you called me like, hey, man, like, I think I'm ready to come out.
Of the closet. Yeah, man, it's just time. It's been one of those things I've been putting off, and I'm not becoming a better comic in Columbus,
Yeah.
I've tried to, do what I can to like keep
Columbus,
the scene alive.
Georgia.
Yeah, Columbus, Georgia, not Ohio. Everybody thinks it's Ohio. But yeah, just try to keep the scene alive there, man. And it's even harder just to keep comics coming out to the shows and that type of thing. So,
Is it a pretty tight-knit scene?
It is, man. The people there are very close. We've got a really interesting supportive scene between like Columbus, Auburn, Opelika, Montgomery, Birmingham. I think because there's a lack of stage time there, we all kind of trade shows off, and we're really just within between an hour and 2.5 hours from each other. So we got a tight little group, man. That's very supportive. There's not a lot of there's not like a lot of problems or egos or cliques or anything like that.
Everybody works together.
Yeah. It's I think pretty much everybody kind of collectively realizes like, hey, we all need to lean on one another because we're not necessarily fighting for stage time there. We are, but in a different way. We're like having to create the space, and then we're like, oh yeah, we'll bring the friends on. Whereas somewhere like here, it's like seems like there's a lot of people trying to get on these same mics, and which is also a good problem because there's mics everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where there's just like a different side of the problem, but the difference is like I'm not going to get picked up or noticed in Columbus, I don't think. Maybe I could do the social media thing better, but
Do you have friends that have already moved out of Columbus that like the scene misses?
I think so. Yeah, Gabe Davis is here in Austin. He's from Columbus. I know he got like a spot with Comedy Central.
Ooh.
He got I think like a 20-minute thing or 30-minute, I think. Yeah, Gabe, he's really good. There's been people from like the Atlanta scene that have come out here.
Is Atlanta its own ecosystem?
A little bit. We kind of work with them a little bit, but they've got a lot going on there, and it's been.
It's like having like a rich neighbor. You're like,
A
wow,
little
that's
bit.
a big house.
A little bit, but they're also very welcoming.
Yeah.
They're not like, hey, don't come up here, you're taking somebody's spot or anything like that. Like, everybody, like Brittany Dent is one of the hosts at the Laughing Skull, man. She's very nice,
Yeah.
super funny. Nick Murphy, Brian King, before Nick moved out here, they were both very welcoming. So yeah, it's just cool, man. It's a really nice scene.
Well, we're excited to kidnap you and to have you come out here. What do you think of Austin so far since you've, I think every time you've come, it's been a little bit more touch and go, transient, like kind of like a vacation vibe?
Yes. I haven't visited before with the idea of like, this is where I'm going to live.
What does it look like now with this new lens?
It's different, man. I feel like I'm obviously biased because I've lived, for almost 34 years in a place that like operates in a scarcity mindset, and there's what seems like none of that here.
Yeah.
Um, I
You
could
ain't
be
got a
wrong.
ball and chain holding you back there, do you?
No, hell no. No, I do not. It's
Oh,
'cause
brother, don't bring sand to the beach.
no, it's not even that. I'm just bad at them.
Bad at what?
Relationships.
I mean, who's good at relationships?
People that still have them, I guess.
What makes you bad at relationships as opposed to anyone else?
Oh, well, I haven't always been consistent. Like, I've been the problem before for sure.
Ex fuckboy?
Yeah.
Got your
Yeah.
fuckboy badge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, multiple times.
You earned your stripes?
Yeah. But I've also, like, I feel like I've kinda, I'm in recovery.
Recovering fuckboy.
Yeah, recovering. I've had my sobriety for several years. But no, man, I've just, like, I hesitate to say this on anything that'll go out, but, like, because like, I've cheated before, like, I've been that guy, and
Clip it.
clip it. And girls will say, "Once a cheater, always a cheater," but, like, if I was still that guy, I would just lie and say that I've never cheated because, like, how are you gonna prove it once I move to Austin? You know? Like, you don't know any of my exes. I could lie to you and say,
Have you ever been cheated on?
"Yes.
I think the karma balances.
Yes."
I think you can almost.
Well, no. The amount of cheating that I did was not cool.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it was
Was it at least romantic, or was it just?
sometimes.
Was it at least dramatic and exciting?
I mean, at the time, yeah, but that's not worth anything long term.
Yeah.
You know. But once you see what that does to somebody that like you really care about, you know, arguably some people would argue that you don't really care about them if you cheat on them, but you know, once they finally take that last step where they're like, "I'm done with you," and it hits you that like you're not getting your cake and eating it too. You're not able to have it your way, you know, and
Sexual diabetes.
yeah, yeah. But nah, man, it just like it hits you like a freight train, and you're like, "Fuck, man, I've really caused somebody some real emotional turmoil," and also myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you realize like, damn, I really had deep feelings for this person, whether I acted like that or not, and it really affected me to the point where I'm like, I can't do that again.
Have you
You
ever
know?
ran into somebody that you cheated on in like a grocery store?
Not in a grocery store, but me and the girl that I'm referring to actually like. This is gonna be embarrassing because she's gonna see this. We went on a date.
Thanks for supporting the show.
Yeah, thanks. We went on a date recently.
That's kind of cute.
Well, yeah,
That's adorable.
until until she canceled and ghosted me.
Oh, fuck. I guess that came full circle.
Yeah.
She probably sat there and thought about it. So, how did the date get planned in the first place?
Without putting too much of her stuff out there, her situation became available.
Hit the
And-
market.
Hit the market.
You put in a ticket.
Well, I'm on one of the apps, and she liked me on the dating app. We matched, and I was about to say the rest is history, but
Yep.
it kind of is because it's over.
Yeah, she looked at her calendar, went, "Yep, yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep."
But no, the
Yep.
date went well, man. She like allowed me to be like myself now, and didn't like hold me to that previous person.
Bit of
you know?
closure.
I'm sorry.
Bit of closure.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I mean, it was cool just to like know that she didn't harbor this like, you know, resentment and negativity towards me, and that's totally a, you know, a selfish feeling where I'm like, oh, thank God she doesn't hate me. But at the end of the day, I mean, even if she did, I don't think we're gonna be in each other's lives. So it's like, you know, it just is what it is. It's cool. I wish her the best. I harbor no negativity towards her either.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Why
that's
would
beautiful.
I was the fuck boy.
Not everybody gets a nice little, you know, pin on the ending there. Nice
Yeah.
little bow on it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like comics have to choose between a rich, fulfilling relationship or the grind to the top?
I'd like to think people make us believe that, and I think that it may be common considering the state of our country. But
Like economically?
yeah. Like I'm sure it's hard to make it right now. I mean, if you're, you know, you got a day job and you're also grinding to become a comic where you're not already making money off of it.
Mhm.
Like, where is the time to have a relationship? And then if you want to stay physically fit or have any other extracurricular activities outside of that, like, where's the time? You know, I don't know how people do it. Maybe that's maybe that's why I've fucked so many relationships up. But
I'm not an expert, but it is nice to have a teammate
hmm
who's like handles like I feel like when you're like in bachelor mode, things around the immediate environment, like your house, like the mundane things can deteriorate so quickly
oh yeah,
because you're always outside, you're never at home, you're just, in the streets. So when you go back to the hideout, it like literally feels like a Grand Theft Auto like safe house. You're like, all right, there's my cash, there's my ammo, there's my old burger from last night.
well, you,
Shower.
well, the like feng shui says that like the state of your house reflects the state of your life and like
Mhm.
what's going on with you emotionally and mentally.
Mhm.
And not that my house is a wreck, like it's not that. It's just like there's a clean clothes pile that needs to be folded.
Mhm.
There's not dirty clothes everywhere. They're clean.
Yeah.
They just need to be folded and put up. And I feel like that's pretty reflective of like what my life is like, where like things are pretty good. Like I don't have a lot of complaints about what's going on in my personal life. Like everything's pretty solid for me,
Mhm.
but I need to take the time to fold my clothes.
I should probably get a shower curtain.
You can't fuck up my joke, man. Anthony's the type of guy to have 4 assault rifles, a shotgun, a complete loadout, and hideaway bunker, but no shower curtain.
Well, you were nice enough to get a towel and put it on the floor and like wipe everything up
Yeah, I mean,
after.
you know.
Did you use the bidet?
Oh, dude, you got to.
Okay. I don't
You
know.
got to.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing in the South. I don't know if
Not as much because there's definitely like the Bible Belt has a lot of homophobic things, like it's gay to wash your ass. I have jokes about that type of thing where it's like
you keep your ass dirty to protect you.
yeah, you have to have a shield of crust. But no, dude, I do a series of jokes about like, is it gay to this? And it's like, being a Christian is kind of gay. What do you mean the Lord is inside you at all times? Being a guy is kind of gay. What do you mean I have an unlimited supply of cum at all times?
Is it unlimited?
I mean, yeah, it's like you make 300 million sperm cells a day. It sounds pretty fucking gay to me.
Yeah, but like 100 million come out at one time.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know the number. I haven't ran the numbers.
I'm in my mid 30s now, so I got a clip, but I don't have a unlimited ammo. Like I get tired. I'm like, I'll go eat.
Is it gay to turn your bro's like seat heater on for him? Keep his little tush warm.
I mean, but if you turn, maybe not. I think it's kind of straight because you're killing his sperm cells.
I'm just heating up dinner on the way home.
Oh,
I'm just doing bits now. I'm sorry.
no, don't.
But yeah, so like I have a series of bits about that that's inspired from just being in the South and people thinking anything is gay. Anything that's not like wearing khakis and a golf shirt and Sperry's is gay.
It sounds pretty homoerotic. Like you
Yeah.
bring up anything, and the first thought is,
Yeah.
is it gay? And you're like, well, I wasn't thinking about that. But
Exactly.
but you were.
Yeah.
Like, the hibachi thing. We bring sake in a squeeze bottle.
Yeah.
And so we give people shots directly to their face.
Mhm.
Whenever I do a party of black guys, they're like, I already know that they're not gonna fuck with that.
Man, I'm not commenting on what black people do at parties. I'm not.
Well, because you haven't done them. You haven't cooked for. I cook for black people, and they love my food. They
No,
love the
I
vibe
mean-
I bring. Because I know that if you go up to a brother, you're not supposed to put a sake bottle in his face and make him take a shot. I learned that lesson, and it was important that I learned that lesson because
I think it's important you learned the lesson to not call black men brothers either.
that is something. That's something. Okay, listen, Reeve. I grew up with there was more than 5 black people in my whole town.
That's surprising, because the South is the highest concentration of black people of anywhere in the country.
So I call everybody brother. I don't.
Brother.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. And only a white guy would correct me on who to call who what. All right? Mind your damn P's and Q's. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be mean to the guest.
Yeah, it's feeling awfully hostile in here. Should we cut the tension with something?
Ugh. Yeah, dude. So what do you call black people?
I can't say that word on here.
God damn it. Cut, edit, smash that like, subscribe.
This is really just a setup to blackmail me. You knew I was going to say off-the-wall shit to push the boundary.
Well, I mean, I have all the photos and videos from last night. I don't need anything else. Are you excited to try and get on the #1 show in America? Kill Tony?
Again?
Yes. Again?
I'd like to, man. I think it's, you know, people have a love-hate relationship with the show, and I get it. But, like, I don't know, it's just a good opportunity, you know? And
what are you going to do?
I just want to go, like, I don't know, this is going to sound, like, braggadocious, but, like, I want to go flex what I've been doing.
Yeah.
You know? And hopefully it goes well.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully I am able to flex, but, you know.
I feel like a lot of us rehearse that minute plus interview in our head.
Well, I've got a lot of things to talk about now, whereas, like, the first time I got on, it was my 3rd time ever on stage. I had literally done 2 open mics before that. I had 0 jokes. The jokes that I did, this is going to sound braggadocious as well, but, like, I wrote basically at the show. I did not have anything. Me and Luzana, shout out to Olin, me and Luzana were at dinner talking about, like, well, what the fuck are you going to talk about if you get pulled out of the bucket? And it's like, I don't know. And so from dinner to the time we sat down at the table at the Vulcan, we were just talking about, like, what can we talk about? And that's when we came up with that, like, you know, raised by a single mother, blase, blase, and just leaning into that, like, feminine aspects by being raised by a single mother. And I only had the first 2 tags, like, going up on stage, and I riffed the last 2 on stage. So that was like, I don't know, the fact that it went not insanely bad, I feel like solidified that, like, this is something that I want to do and I want to pursue it, like, heavily. And yeah, it's just I didn't have anything to talk about after that. You know, they asked me questions and I answered truthfully, but, like, I didn't have things going on that I was like, oh, this is funny. This is something that needs to, like, you know, just having the context of what people find funny after being on stage and, like, getting indoctrinated to, like, you know, being a stand-up. You know, you just have a different perspective on, you know, the things in your life and how they can be perceived.
And so you're what, 5-6 years deep?
Coming October will be 5.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I was on October of 21, and literally I had done, like, a mic the week before and then the week before that. So, like, October 21 was when I started, and yeah, now I just got shit to talk about, you know? So, follow-ups to things that happened on the show. So, yeah.
Like follow-ups in your life?
Yeah, because, you know, like, I had that moment where we called the girl I was seeing at the time and made it official. And, you know, we stayed together for a couple of years, but ultimately ended up splitting up.
Yeah.
And
might have to call her again.
Right now?
Oh, no. Not on this show.
No, I wouldn't. I would not. I would not. I don't have anybody in my life I would do that with now. I'm just rolling solo, man. I'm trying to get out here and do the thing, man. I've been fucking around, you know, being a fuckboy for too long, and now it's time to fold the clothes, man.
Time to fold the clothes.
Maybe that's gonna be the name of my podcast, is Folding the Clothes.
Folding the clothes.
And that'll be the metaphor that I
just throw them away, dude. Just buy new clothes.
Well, some of the clothes I like. I just got the shirt at the Disclosure show in
That's
Atlanta.
a cool shirt.
Yeah. Shout out to Disclosure.
The homies, friends of the show.
Yeah, friends of the show.
Friends of the show. Disclosure.
Cool.
How was Banana Phone the last time you were on?
Terrible for me.
For you.
Well, I was post
a lamb to the slaughter.
Yeah. I was 2 weeks post ACL reconstruction surgery because me and you had that a second trip planned after Kill Tony. I was like, "Yo, dude, we gotta come back out
Mhm.
here." And it was, like, another 2 or 3 months later that the trip was planned.
Was I even doing stand-up at that time?
You started like, right after that. Because I remember
Oh,
you
we did the
brought
Hans Kim show. That little, like, dating bucket thing.
Yes, you got on the Hans Kim show. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think that was the only, like, time I got up on that trip.
You didn't get on Banana Phone? I thought you did.
Mhm.
See, I thought you went on Banana Phone after me. But so, I'm, like, fucked up on painkillers,
Hell yeah.
on crutches,
Hell yeah.
you know, and, no skills, no riffs, no experience on stage, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go up there and riff with these people that have been doing it for God knows how long."
Mhm.
And, yeah, I tried to lean into, like, just fucking with people and kinda firing back at them, and I thought I was talking about the right person, and apparently I was looking at somebody and thought that guy said something that was somebody else, and I ended up looking like a douchebag. And they're like, "Do you think this is endearing?" I was like, "I was trying to be." But yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
But now I've been doing a lot of roasting. Me and, comic Mike Murphy from Columbus got on Roast Battle Atlanta.
How'd it go?
That went really well. That went really
Did
well.
you guys write together? You guys knew each other for a long time,
We've
right?
roasted each other so many times before that, that we just brought the best of. Um, so there was a small little, roast comedy show in the Montgomery, Columbus scene, and, we got up and roasted each other a bunch, and then all of our showcases that we were on at the end of one of our sets, we would bring the other one up and just, go back and forth.
Mm.
And then some of the smaller, like, house shows that we do, we would just go up on stage and fuck with each other, and that type of thing. So we ended up with, probably 20, 30 really good roasts of each other, and we just tried to, like, pick the best of, and I mean, it did pretty good. We had a really good battle that night.
Are you going to put on any shows when you come out here?
I'd like to. Um,
Because you have produced a lot of events.
yeah, I've been thinking about that, man. I've been doing all like different types of events, not just comedy, for coming up on almost 10 years now. And not consistently. It's not like that's been my source of income or anything like that. But like, if I come up with an idea, then I'm like, man, that's something that Columbus needs, because I was operating from this mindset of like, I want to change the culture of the city,
Yeah.
because they don't. Columbus has a culture of not going out. They're just um, go to work, go home. If you got kids, take them to baseball. Whatever. There's nothing like having a live music show Monday through Wednesday is unheard of, and there's really not a lot of it Thursday through Saturday either. There's like 1 or 2 spots total.
Sounds like a lot of people settle down there.
Yeah. They settle in general. Not just settle down, like, have a family, but they just settle for a very, like, um, chill life. And some people that's not settling,
Mm.
different people want different things out of life, but to me, the quality of life there is not what it should be considering the size. In the Columbus metro area, there's almost 500,000 people, and there's towns and cities outside of that that are much smaller that do much cooler things. Like, Macon's a pretty cool city. Montgomery's cool.
Alabama? Are those Macon's
Macon's
in Georgia?
Georgia. Yeah, yeah. But then
The
the people
deep
from Columbus
South.
shit on Montgomery all the time, and I'm like, "Dude, the Gump is way cooler than Columbus."
The Gump?
That's what they call it, the Gump.
The Gump.
Yeah, yeah.
We actually went down there, right? For one little show right on the border. It was like a rinky-dinky little bar. A lot of good comics.
Was it Montgomery or Auburn?
Megan was there. Usana was there.
I think we went to Auburn because it was only like a 45-minute ride there,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, that was Auburn.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But no, Montgomery's cool, man. That's where like the infamous riverboat fight went down. You didn't see
I
that?
don't know what you're talking about. The riverboat fight?
Dude, you've probably seen the clips and just don't know it's Montgomery. So, there's a riverboat that's been there forever. It's historic.
Parked?
Parked. And they have a dock on the river right downtown, right down the street from one of the venues we do comedy at. And this spot on the dock is reserved for this riverboat. And so, like, you can park there and let people off if the boat's not there, but, like, you have to, like, it's almost like a loading zone where you can't park there because at some point the riverboat's gonna come back. There's a family of white, I'm assuming conservative and probably also racist, folks parked in the riverboat spot, and the dock workers and, as the boat's pulling back up to dock, they can't dock. The dock workers are trying to get this boat to move.
The dock workers are not white.
They're not white.
They're not white.
They're not white, and they end up getting into it.
Uh-oh.
And so this white family starts jumping on one of the dock workers, and then dock workers and other people started coming out of the woodworks in their defense, rightfully so.
How big is this white family?
There was probably 6 or 7 of them on the boat, maybe 8.
A cackle of whites.
Yeah, and it turned into a brawl. People were getting hit over the head with chairs, and it became I'm surprised you did not know about this. This is like a very viral thing. People are selling shirts. They're doing viral videos. Like, if you just, like, pick up a chair now, it's like, it's almost referencing that. And so there's a really cool story of...
Probably better than the McGregor fight.
Oh, way better. Way better. Lasted way longer, too. There's a really cool... I wish I remembered this kid's name, but there's a young black gentleman that was on the boat that jumped in and swam from the boat to the dock and got up on the dock and started helping the other dock workers.
Started beating the shit out of them?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Well, not necessarily. He was... I have to say, he was more so like being a...
referee?
Not a referee, because, I mean, he definitely did his thing. But there was other people there that were going hard, dude. There was a lady that got hit over the head with a fucking chair, dude. And I'm not saying she didn't deserve it.
Not saying she didn't deserve it. I like the idea that no one pulled out a gun. Like, they saw it from beginning to end, only melee. Like, that's really respectable.
Yeah.
It's cheating to pull out a gun.
Yeah.
But when do you end a street fight?
It depends.
Like, when they're, like, on the sidewalk seizing?
I think it depends. Or
there's like, hey, man, I'm good. Like, good job.
I don't know. I've seen people say, hey, I'm good, and then the person goes to get off of them, and then they're like...
Have you ever been in a street fight, Reeve?
Too many. More than I'm not proud of any of them, but...
These are from the same fuckboy era?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you were ripping and tearing out there.
Mm-hmm. People like to think that I'm like this like soft little soy boy because I got a nose ring and long hair, but like...
And you don't order dairy in your milk?
I don't get dairy in my
coffee.
I don't get dairy in my milk. I don't get dairy in my coffee, no. Almond milk and oat milk, like, legitimately does taste better than regular milk. And milk makes your bones weak. Dairy milk makes your fucking bones weak, dog. The whole like...
Didn't you break your leg like 4 times?
Once. And I was doing something cool. I didn't just like, I wasn't getting out of bed.
Well, maybe if you had chocolate milk, you wouldn't have broken your fucking leg.
I didn't roll my ankle in a tragic weed smoking accident. Like, I wasn't like sitting on the couch and like, oh fuck.
Wait, you broke your ankle, right?
Tibia and fibula at the ankle, and gross dislocation of the ankle as well.
That happened recently?
That was on Christmas Day. I literally went and like opened presents and ate with the family and all that stuff. And we got done fairly early, and it was a really nice day. It was like 70 something degrees on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just going to go for a rip, and took the Stark out. And
is that the electric one?
It is. And it's street legal. So it's a dirt bike, goes on and off road. It's got a plate, so I can leave from my house and just like go explore whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. There is across the river into the Forbidden Zone, Phoenix City, Alabama. The original Sin City, by the way. Hate to insult Vegas, but the term Sin City originates in Phoenix City, Alabama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the very popular, well-known.
It was ran by
City.
the mafia back in like the pre-Prohibition era.
Like Capone.
I think that's the right time frame.
Was it Italians or was it Irish?
I believe it's Italians. I believe it's Italians. And there's a movie called the Phoenix City Stories that kind of talks about that time because I think it was General Custer. I'm not a big Civil War history buff. I
Sure.
swear to God, I'm not. I do not give a fuck about
Sure.
states' rights.
Mhm.
I do not give a fuck. Um, and that's not what it was about. That was it was about slavery. So that made it sound like I really am for this.
One of your favorite movies, big recommend.
I was just like, fuck, that makes it sound like
I got it on Blu-ray.
yeah, fucking clip it again. No, I don't give a fuck about states' rights.
But you took the Stark out.
Yeah, so I took the Stark out into Phoenix City, and there's an abandoned apartment complex that has like a hill, flat top, hill, and then another flat top, right? And what
Oh,
I wanted to
shit.
do was go from this first hill, miss this second little thing here,
Mhm.
and land way up here. And when you hit something for the first time, you want to roll it, go very slow, and basically just ride up it. You know, you don't want to send it full the first time.
But that's not what you did.
I didn't really do either of those. I kind of did in between, and that's worse than just sending it, honestly.
So should we
Because
actually be taking your advice right now?
well, yes, because it's a learning experience.
Okay. You
I
learned
I've
the
learned
hard
my
way.
lesson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Just like being a fuckboy, I learned the lesson the hard way. It took my heart being broken to to change my ways. So I kind of just like plopped up onto the first little platform, caught very little air. Like not even
Like
I
you're going
wouldn't
too
have cleared
slow?
this chair. I
Oh.
wouldn't have jumped over this.
Yeah.
Very little air. And I landed on what used to be a kid's sandbox because it's an apartment complex. And so there's railroad ties sitting like this, and I land right on top of them.
Yeah.
And because there's like, I'm not flying through the air, I try to kick the bike away, but I'm like landing as I'm kicking the bike away, and ankle just snapped.
Yikes. Did they give you the good shit at the hospital?
Yeah, they gave me ketamine to reset it, dude. That was the first time I've ever done ketamine.
Did you go into a little hole?
Yeah. Yeah. The hole is infinite planes of like steel and like just industrial metals, like titanium and steel, like just an infinite plane. And I would start to come back. I would start seeing the figures of the doctor. I couldn't like see them, but I could tell that there's an outline of a person. I knew I was at the hospital. I knew everything that would happened, but like I was in and out of my body. And I would start to come back, and they'd hit me with it again, and then I'd go right back into it.
Whoa.
And then coming out of the ketamine, I had not had surgery yet. They just reset it. But they're wheeling me back to the x-ray to make sure that it's set in the right place where they want it. That way, when they go in for surgery tomorrow, everything's kosher. And I'm coming down off the ketamine, and I'm in that spot where people at music festivals want to be with ketamine. And I'm like, oh, dude, I get it now. I get why people get locked into K-holes because they're trying to get this. And I was like jamming like 90s R&B, like singing and shit through the hallways, going back to the X-ray.
New addiction unlocked.
No, I'm a weed guy, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big weed guy.
Did you feel like you wanted to do ketamine more, or were you satisfied?
I'm not saying I wouldn't ever do it again, but like when it comes to things that are not a flowery substance, I hold a lot of hesitation.
LSD.
It's different. I just like test kits, man. I'm not big on doing things that I don't know what it is.
Mm.
And so like test kits are big for me. And also I think I've done enough hallucinogens. Sorry, Mom.
Enough?
Yeah.
Like you're done? You're good?
I'm not saying I won't ever like microdose, but or maybe even do I don't know, man. It just right now does not seem like the right time for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like with hallucinogens, specifically fungus, mushrooms, I feel like if you are not in that right place, it'll take you further into not the right place.
Hmm.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, it sounds super hippy dippy going into soy boy territory now, but you know,
Let's indulge.
I-
Soy boy land.
yeah, I don't know, man. There's just been times when I've done it with people who are just trying to party and it wasn't fun.
Yeah, that's
It's-
especially at I don't know, we're in our 30s. Trying to do mushrooms in upbeat environments is you
Mm-mm.
learn that that's not
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
optimal environment.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily know that, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta learn it the hard way.
Well, you don't have to learn it the hard way anymore because there's a ton of research out there.
There is.
There's so much. Set, and setting. Don't do shrooms drunk at a club.
Well, I knew what set, and setting meant, but,
Mhm.
like I take that back. I didn't know what it meant. I knew those terms.
Yeah.
I had, like, looked it up,
I
but
watched the
didn't
Netflix documentary.
I didn't grasp it, you know, because you listen to what other people tell you it is, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, dude, it's gotta be that. Let's go to the fucking college party and be fucked up." It's so strange. It's not
Everybody has at least one of those where they're like, whoa,
it
never doing that again.
I mean, it's obvious. I think it's a learning experience thing, man. It gives you the perspective that you can't see with your emotions being involved, and the, like, you know, your your brain kinda creates pathways, and when something happens, it kinda steers it down these similar pathways, right? And I feel like it opens up the network for different pathways to, uh, connect, and you're able to, put things together and, see how you've acted that you may not necessarily understand.
Does that scare you? Is like not being ready for a hard trip?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know it's gonna be pretty intense.
Well, when you get here, we can do like a body count reset for you.
What?
I'll baptize you in Ladyburg Lake. We'll give you some shrooms, and then you'll come out a virgin. Dude, that pussy's gonna be not gonna blade grass up that shit.
Body count reset, man. That's diabolical.
You're gonna need it. We got 200,000 miles on this bad boy. We're gonna have to change the transmission.
Yeah.
Yep, that cycling belt is worn out, boy.
I don't know. Like, I feel like we've been a little serious.
That usually happens the first go around. Like with Eric,
Yeah.
super serious. Like I started off the podcast with killing pedophiles bit, and he was like, "Yeah."
I feel like I feel like I'm being interviewed on, like, NBC.
Show me on the
No,
GI
no
Joe.
offense, Austin Podcast Studio. This is a very nice place.
Show me on the GI Joe where he touched you, Reeve.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what it feels like a little bit.
Yeah. So, what was it like being human trafficked and used as a sock puppet for months at a time?
Well, that's kind of where I'm used to doing podcasts at, is like where we were held in that dungeon.
Are there podcast studios like this?
Shout out to Charlar Podcast. We do it in his garage, and it's a fun time. They smoke cigarettes inside.
Well, is there AC in there?
Sometimes.
Fuck.
Not really.
Just kidding. I love this podcast studio.
No, this is really
This
nice.
is posh.
Yeah.
This is very posh, compared to like a bunker in Ukraine. This is posh.
Yeah. No, there's a couple people opening up like flex style spaces where they're doing multiple things.
Do you want to have a spiritual meetup?
I mean, kind of, yeah. They're like, it's podcast studio / photo studio /
We have a Java bar.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a yoga studio.
There's a couple people, but like, I'm about to piss some people off. There's nobody talking about anything worth a damn in Columbus.
Okay, so is your mom religious?
Yes.
Okay,
But not like, she's not like Bible thumping.
But she's just Christian.
On my dad's side,
Yeah.
my uncle was a pastor, and they are like, go to church every Sunday, put me in, Bible study before the normal service and vacation Bible school. And I remember.
So you smoked the whole pack on religion.
I feel like that's why I feel so strongly about it not being correct.
What do you mean?
Whatever's going on, we don't fucking know. Nobody fucking knows. If anybody tells you it is one way, they are lying to you.
Yeah.
And so if somebody says you die and reincarnate, if somebody says you die and go to heaven or hell, or if they say you die and it just goes black or void or whatever, we're all wrong because we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, somebody's right, but
when did you hit that point?
I feel like very early on. Like I was a child
You're like
asking.
9 and you're like, "Dude, this is so dumb."
Yeah, no, I remember asking questions about just different things. Like I think what triggered it was Santa Claus, really.
This is all bullshit, man.
Which sounds so crazy because, like, obviously Santa Claus is not like true Christianity. Like it's influenced by paganism and then, pushed by corporate, this, that, and the third.
It's like the Easter Bunny. It's an unrelated,
Yes, yes. And so
capitalistic element.
I remember asking questions. I had a pretty traumatic thing happen. I don't know if I've ever told you this.
Okay.
Oh, my mom's gonna hate that I'm putting this out in the world. Um, the very first, my parents are divorced. They split when I was like less than a year old. The very first Christmas I spent with my dad, he overdosed into a diabetic coma. He didn't die, but did not put Santa Claus out. And so I woke up to no Santa Claus out. And one time I checked on him, and he's just like laying in bed and can't wake him up. But I'm like, I'm super young, dude. I can't like, I don't have the gumption to shout out to the Gump. I don't have the gumption to like call my mom, or because I'm like, dude, I'm waiting for fucking Santa Claus, dog. Santa Claus is coming. And I go back to bed. I'm like, oh man, Santa Claus hasn't come, because I always would wake up early and I'd go peek, and I'm like, oh damn, Santa Claus ain't here yet. I have to go lay back down. So I thought that's what was happening at my
Yeah.
dad's house. And I probably peeked a couple more times, kept laying down, and then finally it was like, dude, it's been sun out for a while and Santa Claus hasn't come. And I went and checked on my dad again, and he's laying in bed naked, and he's got a huge erection, like pitching a tent. And I'm not saying that to be funny. That really is what happened. Like I remember walking in there. I didn't know what it was at the time, but looking back, I'm like, damn, dude, for whatever reason, he was in a coma with a boner.
Damn.
I don't know why that is. But eventually, people were calling my dad trying to figure out, well, how was Reeve's first Christmas with you? And da 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 da. And my grandfather had to come over and, call the ambulance, and they tried to hide it from my mom and like all this shit.
Yeah. Like you said, diabetic or coma. Like,
He was a diabetic, and he did drugs and did not take care of himself.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Which ultimately is what killed him, later on in life. Lost a foot from it, all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I said all that to say, sorry guys, that triggered me asking questions, because they're running kayfabe about Santa Claus because I'm a child. They're like, oh, Santa Claus didn't know, he must have not received the letter, let him know you were at your dad's. And of course my mom goes all out because of it, But yeah, so I started asking questions at that point, and they didn't have answers, and it started me questioning like Jesus and the Bible, and I'm like, what do you mean born of a virgin? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I remember being a kid and like knowing that you have to have sex for babies to happen. I didn't know what that was, but I like knew that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so how did she have the kid? What do you mean God fucked her? What are you talking about, dude? This is so strange. And I mean, Noah's Ark, fucking, he got a hold of some fucking orangutans and put them on the goddamn boat.
I don't think that's that crazy.
I think it is.
Because you see artifacts from like 15,000 years ago, like prehistory.
Yeah.
And they have really interesting architecture and mechanical artifacts that you're like, yeah, putting a monkey on a boat is not
Correct me if I'm wrong.
impossible.
It was 2 of every species on Earth.
I think if you read the Bible literally, you got to be an asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's
and
how
so,
they,
yeah, but
that's
is
what
not.
I was asking questions about, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I get in a lot of arguments with Christians because they take the book literally
Yes.
at every page.
And it's been translated so many times that the words you're reading, depending on what version you have, is.
And producing a version of the Bible is very expensive.
Mhm.
So it's always the most rich people. Imagine if Jeff Bezos was like, hey guys, here's the new version of the Bible. In this one, AI is Jesus.
Yes.
So this is the new meta. Let's go ahead and send this out. So when they wrote the Bible like 300 years after the death of Jesus, they just got like all the rich assholes in Europe were like, yeah, this is the one, and has to say these things. So it's like, a product of the Roman Empire trying to control people. But I think you do, in the way that you treat your friends and your family, you do have Christian values.
There are some Christian values that overlap with being a good person.
Yeah.
Most Christians that I have encountered in the South,
Mm.
specifically in Columbus, Georgia, do not operate that way. They think they do. They have this like,
It's like a
"Oh,
theme.
oh, bless your heart, honey,"
Yeah.
that type of thing,
But
but
that's an
then
insult, right?
dude, it can be.
It can be.
It can be. There is a family that runs a church in Harris County, Georgia, and I used to be friends with their kids in high school. And these are the type of people that would have black friends and claim that they weren't racist and all this stuff, but then when it was just white people at their house, like camping around a fire, these kids would yell the N word into the woods as loud as they could. And I did not understand that at all. These are people who go to church. They have black people that come to their church. They go to school with a lot of black people, and you go and you be cool with all the athletes that are black, and you just put on this face in front of them, and then when nobody's around, you're literally in the middle of the woods at your house. You're yelling it at the top of your lungs, like this like it was a primal hard R. They weren't even trying to like. It wasn't a like, oh, we're gonna say it with an A and it's cool. No, it was with hate.
You're like, wow, this is an Xbox Call of Duty lobby right now.
And they run a church.
Ooh. Yeah, so Christian values are
Their dad's a pastor.
there's more varied negative connotation with that because the Christianity element did not serve them in that way. They didn't adhere to it in that way. Yeah.
And there's things like that happen a lot, man.
Especially in the US.
Yeah. Yeah. The amount of, and I don't know what I'm doing I don't know what I'm doing to give off this energy, but the amount of people that when it's just me and them, they'll drop the N word, and I'm like, what have I done to make you think that that's okay?
I think you don't give off anything like that. It is being witnessed, is they just feel I don't know, like safe or whatever. But
I mean,
after they do it, you probably notice that sometimes you might have a reaction and they're like, you kind of see them witness you acting weird.
Well, my reaction is letting them know what time it is.
What time it is?
It's
well.
No, I mean, I don't know, man.
Have you gotten into it with people after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have very close friends of mine that would kick my ass if I did not check somebody for doing that.
That makes sense. That's not something I like. I think maybe in elementary school, like I think I've seen it happen like in public, like but in Las Vegas, it was very. I think there wasn't any homogenous cliques of people, so no one really got an opportunity, at least in my circle,
Right.
to act out like that. So there was always either a hard or soft border socially. So you kind of like, I don't know, learn at a younger age in a more like urban environment that, hey, if you want to get your ass beat, here's a one-way ticket.
Dude, it's a cultural thing. The amount of dudes that have leaned in and just be like, talking about black people using the hard R, and I'm like, dude, whoa.
I think
People I don't know in public too.
Yeah, sometimes when we talk, I realize you are more passionate about the subject of race war, and it's because you do come from the South, so the history is like much more dense there. But in Las Vegas and New York, like places I've lived, it's just kind of like, I guess it's more whatever. It's not as serious in those places.
I also feel passionately about it because it's been black people that have been the most honest with me about how I've acted, how I treat people. They didn't sugarcoat anything. They didn't beat around the bush. They
Yeah.
said, "Hey, man, this is what you're doing. It's not cool. We like you, but if you wanna continue being friends with us, you can't do that."
Wow.
And it's it's just strange, man. There's this, like, stereotype that, um, is presented that black people are criminals and they steal and this, that, and the third. None of my black friends have ever stolen from me. You know who has? My white friends. And that's not saying that all white people are bad or anything like that. It was just an eye-opening moment when I discovered that, you know, one of my close friends who I never thought would do that had stolen from me, and I'm like, "Man," it just opens your eyes and you're like, "Man, all these things, all these people have a lot of hate in this place that I don't vibe with." And all the people that have, supported me in times when I needed it the most and also needed to get checked in like a loving, like, "Hey, man, I'm your friend, you're doing something bad" way, has been some of my closer black friends, and I feel very passionately about treating people. I mean, it sounds so cliche, but just like, if you're a kind person and you really treat people, you don't give a fuck about what somebody's skin color is, I can fuck with you. And I mean, there's other things too, but like, I don't know, man. I just, people will hide that for you, get close to them, and then all of a sudden they drop it, and you're like, whoa, dude, what the fuck, man?
So we got here from talking about Christianity, right? And like the
Yes.
association with like
Yes.
how the values are not matching how people act.
Yes.
But could you say that maybe a lot of the black people you've interacted with and have like taught you these lessons that they are actually being the vehicle for Christian values in a lot of this? Because I know a
Well, I
lot.
hope not, because Christianity has, I mean, I don't mean to speak for black people here, but like, we know what Christianity has done to, you know, black people over the years, and how they've, essentially taken away, I don't want to say taken away, but
Well, I mean, are these
they had a
people
different
Christian? The people that your friends
some
and
of them,
yeah,
but that, if you go back in history, like, that was forced upon their ancestors.
true.
A lot, and, maybe some people look at it and say, "No, I like this anyway." But there's
I guess
a lot of
for me too. Like the French showed up with Catholicism to
Mhm,
Vietnam, and they're
mhm,
like, French nuns beat the shit out of my dad, and then I got sent to private school, and that's a whole weird thing. But
mhm,
it's like even in the most popular TV shows that get shoved down your throat, there's still something that we relate to
mhm,
in like popular things, and I guess war and enslavement is kind of the main way things actually travel across the world
mhm.
before electricity. Yeah, I wonder, like, maybe it's throwing the baby out with the bathwater because, like, you can come up with there's a lot of easy ways to, like, discount, um, people's belief systems,
Mhm.
but there is still like, obviously not everybody's perfect, we're human, but there are good examples of those things, and it might be important to weigh those evenly.
Mhm. I do have a friend who is a preacher,
Mm,
um, and he is one of the few. I don't mean to say all Christians are bad. I really don't. Um,
clip it.
he's one of the few people that, when I've interacted with him over the years, I unless he's got us all fooled,
Yeah,
I think he really lives that, like, the good part of Christianity.
yeah.
I think he does live that life for real.
What is that?
He just
How?
seems like such a good person, but I genuinely think even if he wasn't Christian, he'd still be the same guy.
Yeah.
That's just in him, and that's what, I don't know, man, something about, like, needing the Bible to tell you what's wrong and right. I'm like, I don't know, man. I would like to think that you could go through life with experiences and good intention, and most of that should carry you through not doing fucked up shit to people.
Yeah.
I could be off. I mean, I think in, like, perfect world terms sometimes, because, like, bad example, I don't believe in borders in a perfect world. If we didn't have all these problems.
You're a globalist?
Not a globalist, it's
You're a
like,
globalist.
I don't think anybody should be able to tell me how long I should be able to stay somewhere or go through some type of process. As long as I'm not some, piece of shit murderer, rapist,
Yeah.
whatever. Again, a perfect world.
Yeah.
If all those problems were not there, outside of having borders for like literally just naming what a place is and knowing where things are, I just it's a very strange concept to me.
I think it's idealistic.
It is.
I think
I'm
it's
not saying that's what we should do because there are all these problems.
Yeah.
Again, this is a perfect world scenario.
because there are countries that don't want us to go there and
Yes.
live there.
Yes.
And so should that be there? Should we make that choice for them? Like they're like, no, like we don't need any more Americans over here. We're good. Isn't that their right?
Are we operating in this world or in ideal world?
I mean,
In ideal world, there is no people being like, we don't want any more Americans because Americans haven't fucked their shit up.
oh, okay.
Or not
Ideal world
Americans,
is
but
fun.
America.
Ideal world is fun. I have 2 cocks, $1 billion.
Yeah.
But, it is nice to have like something to aspire to where everyone can just freely enjoy everything.
But it's just it's not like I'm not saying this is what we should work towards. I'm saying this is where my belief system kind of forms from, is like, I really don't think anybody should be able to tell anybody where we should or should not be going, in terms of like, well, if I want to go live somewhere, like, yeah, you can make it uncomfortable for me for sure.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, I don't know, if somebody from name a country wants to move here, I don't give a fuck as long as they're
Yeah.
a good person.
Yeah. But how do you know if they're a good person?
You don't.
You got to give them a shot.
Yeah, you got to give them a shot.
You got to give them a shot. Let them start a small business. Maybe they'll start an organized crime organization. Maybe they'll be the biggest.
Maybe they'll grow an extra dick.
Yeah. Maybe they'll be the best biolab engineer Las Vegas has ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, this is the first time I actually got to talk to somebody about religion. So it's nice. It's like,
Oh, really?
it's therapeutic. Some people,
Yeah.
their assholes pucker up
Yeah.
immediately.
If I had, I know you didn't ask this, but I feel like if I had to choose one, I feel like I would probably go like Buddhism.
Not a religion,
It's not?
philosophy.
I thought it was considered one of the like 7 major religions. That's how it was taught to me at white private school, but
Yeah. Like
I went to a private school.
once you go to
for-
Buddhism, and same thing with like Hinduism, they're not necessarily like religions. There's not systems
It's a
that you're
belief
supposed to
system.
follow.
It's a belief system.
Yeah, it's just kind of like
I use religion loosely.
yeah. Because I think religion, I'm like, oh yeah, we're marching on the Holy Land.
Yes. I think of it more as like a belief system. Less like ethnically. Less Jewish kind of connotations.
Oh,
Sorry,
dude.
Ray.
You're gonna get us all killed, man. I try not to talk about them on the show because I want to graduate into entertainment at least a little bit before they
Yeah.
execute me.
No, I was talking about Aju.
Oh yes, the
Yeah,
classic
Aju.
beef reduction.
Exactly.
Yes, a good sauce for our prime rib.
Yeah.
Yeah, the au jus.
The Ajus.
Au jus.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know if that resonates like across the rest of the country, but like in the South, for real, like people say like, things you don't talk about at the dinner table is politics and religion. Yeah.
I'll actually do that at hibachi parties. I'll be like, all right, guys, tonight we're going to talk about politics and religion. And some people, like, when you go to people's houses, you're just like, man, some people will accidentally bring it up or they get too drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they're pushing like hey, do the Asian accent.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Asian accent
Happened a little bit last
again.
night.
Yeah. And so sometimes I feel bad because I'm perpetuating race stereotypes, but it's, I feel like it's my birthright.
Yeah, but you're white passing, so it's like,
That's not my fault.
yeah, it's not.
Like who's going to police me on that? Who's going to adjudicate me?
People who are more Asian than you.
Yeah. I mean, but I can probably, barring a few grandmas, outcook them,
Yeah, probably so.
And I don't wear shoes in the house,
You do have a very Asian household.
right?
If they met you at your house,
Yeah.
they would be like, yeah, this is an Asian guy's house.
Everything's so little.
He's got a turtle.
Oh, bonsai tree. Do you have anything to promote, Reeve, or should we shoot our exit?
You You can catch me on
Look at the camera. Look right at the camera.
oh shit. Damn,
Yeah.
I've been slouching, dog.
Oh yeah, you're being taped, by the way.
Yeah. You can catch me on hopefully this week's Kill Tony episode. Because I'm gonna get pulled out of the bucket. Hopefully Banana Phone tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I got a new Netflix special coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm killing it. No, I don't do anything. I have no accolades. I don't have any cool shows coming up. If you're in Columbus, I've been running Don't Tell shows, but that's probably not gonna happen anymore. So
How come Don't Tell isn't in Austin? Is it?
I'm not sure. I think there's probably just so much going on. They do really well in places that don't have a lot of stuff going on. That sounds like a backhanded compliment. I did not mean it that way. Fuck, I'm gonna get.
So
Please, God, do not post that. I like this gig so much.
So Don't Tell usually operates and like takes advantage of like lower income communities.
I would not say that. I would say they provide really solid comedy shows and collaborate with local comedians and put money in their pocket.
Yeah.
Because they do pay well for like producing and hosting the show and that type of thing.
Yeah.
They take care of us.
They do grassroots stuff in places
Yes.
that want it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude, almost every single show that we've done in Columbus has sold out. Almost every single one.
And you do that at a bike shop.
Used to be.
Used to be.
Used to do it.
I mean,
at
it
a bike
happened.
Shop.
It
Yes,
happened at the
that was
bike
the bike shop I got fired from.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting fired. It's a popular theme on the show. We always like to bring up stories about how people got fired.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, I mean, I guess once I move here, I won't be doing that anymore. So rest in peace to my association with Don't Tell Comedy. Hopefully they'll start putting me on shows other places.
is there like a CEO? Is there like one person?
There is a guy.
There's a guy.
I don't know if he is the guy or one of many.
Okay.
Or I don't mean many, one of multiple.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there's multiple partners or not, but I know that there is a guy that is like the Don't Tell guy. So,
well,
shout out to him.
Probably thought about it out here.
Yeah. I don't have anything. I wish I did. I'm going to try not to be as hack.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the show. This is Reeve Glisten.
Reevie Wonder on
Reevie
stage.
Wonder.
You can find my Instagram on Instagram.
I just doxed him.
You did twice.
We're going to find all the files.
Refuses to use my stage name. Hey, if you're looking for this guy's comedy, good luck.
Reevie Wonder.
Reevie Wonder.
Reevie Wonder. Reevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Why don't you use your real name?
I don't know.
You're not a DJ.
I wanted a stage name and it's catchy. People remember it.
You don't feel like maybe you're stealing, like you're riding off the blood, sweat, and tears of Stevie Wonder?
Well, yeah, that's exactly the that's exactly the point. People are surprised when I walk out and I'm not black or blind. I've tried that joke so many times it never works.
It's funny. It's shocking. You ever thought about coming out?
As black and blind? The transitioning?
Yes. I mean, you already transitioned to white from Asian.
Transracial, man. That's not hack at all.
Well, now we're going to go eat food.
We are.
Thanks for being on the show, Reeve.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Reeve Glisten, a.k.a. Reevie Wonder.
Weedy Wonder.
It's hard to call your friend by a stage name. Like, you don't call me Scartoon.
I have.
But I probably looked at you crazy.
I would if you wanted to.
No.
It just stuck, you know? It was a Twitter handle at some point, and
Yeah.
then everybody started calling me Reevie, and I'm like, all right.
I like Reevie. Reevie Wonder? I don't know.
Ray wants us to get the fuck out of here so bad.
Yeah, he's flagging us down.
He's like, y'all are not talking anything of substance.
And cut.